Upcoming Hellboy star David Harbour agrees to officiate a wedding if a particular tweet receives the appropriate number of retweets. Last year, the acclaimed Stranger Things actor agreed to perform a number of goodwill acts simply because people asked him to on social media. These so-called bets of his have given him the opportunity to take a senior high school photo while holding a trombone, officiate a wedding, and dance with penguins in Antarctica, though the latter was something he wanted to do. And now, Harbour has decided to bring back his social media bets for another go-around this year. Last month, Harbour posted on Twitter saying that he was ready for more nonsense now that he was starting to wrap up filming Season 3 of Netflix's Stranger Things. Several people chimed in with their own requests, but one stood out. Coming soon, Net managing editor Spencer Perry, a big Hellboy fan himself, asked Harbour to officiate his wedding, to Sci-Fi Wire contributing editor Carly Lane, this coming March as Hellboy. Related, Hellboy NYCC trailer description. The last and only hope. It took some time, but Harbour has finally responded. Since it's Hellboy related, the actor wants 666,000 retweets in order to grant the request. However, if Hellboy creator Mike Mignola agrees to read a poem at the ceremony, Harbour will trim 500,000 retweets from that requirement, thus bringing down the retweet total to 166,000. As it turns out, Mignola has agreed to read the poem, but only if Harbour writes it himself. David, you may remember we met last year on the set of Hellboy. I was the one with the BPRD tattoo that was literally days old. I'm getting married in March to a Carly Lane. How many RTs for you to officiate as Hellboy? Given that Mignola has agreed to read a poem, it seems fair to say that the tweet requirement has been dropped by 500,000. But the current retweet count of the tweet above is only approximately 1,900. There's still a long way to go to get the much-needed 166,000. But it's certainly not impossible. Getting Harbour to even agree to officiate the wedding, provided that the tweet meets the requirement, of course, was only the first step. The funny thing is, Harbour acknowledges the irony of him, fully dressed as the half-demon, potentially getting this character ordained by a Christian church. After all, for all intents and purposes, he'll be Hellboy, not David Harbour. Aside from Harbour's extracurricular activities, the actor was on deck at New York Comic Con 2018 this weekend to showcase the first footage from Neil Marshall's upcoming Hellboy reboot, which was recently pushed back from its initial January 2019 release date to April. Even if Perry's tweet doesn't receive the required number of retweets, perhaps Lionsgate will see Harbour officiating a wedding as Hellboy in March, no less. As a good marketing opportunity for the film, there's always a chance. Source: David Harbour tags Hellboy.